Hey, what's up? Okay, now we got the first week's videos put together. Um, we're going to have to get a hard drive, and this is why. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this up here. That is a super index. Notice how big that the size is. 76.4 gigs. That's ridiculous. Uh, this laptop has a terabyte, but that's after 10 weeks, it will destroy my computer, so we had to get a hard drive. And let's look at the properties here. Okay. 8 files, that's all it is, because we're doing 8 formats. 4 formats in 4K and 4 in 1080p. Each one having a time lapse at 5 frames per second, then 15 frames per second, 30 frames per second, and 60 frames per second. And those are those 8 files, and there's 10 folders. Okay, so let me X this out. Go up here. And then when we are done, actually I'm going to go in the 1080p, 15 frames per second. This is week 1. Actually, I really like the footage on the 15 frames per second because it's just a lot more flowing. We actually posted the 5 frames per second, but I really like the 15 frames per second. Okay. Yep. And then the 4K is right here. And you know what? This is such an odd file because, like here, look at the properties of this one. It should tell you 13.5 gigs. Now the 15 frame per second, it's just under 5 minutes. So it's 5 minutes of video at 13 gigs. That's absolutely insane. Oh, yep, that's right. We had to get a, come on, close that. Yeah, we had to get a codec also installed. Let's see here. Open with. Come on. We had to get a codec for Windows Media Player just to play the 4K. You know, so that's a little bit of the 4K. You're actually seeing it in 1080p because I'm using the screen capture. But yeah, we had to get a special codec that can handle video of that resolution. But so we got a hard drive, and the hard drive actually can hold 3 terabytes. So we should not have any problem having a place to hold all the video. But yeah, the first week, the first week of all video formats is in that super index right there. And then right here we've got another index. Now this index is just basically the raw pictures. Got day 1 right here. Now you'll see 1, 2, and 3. That's because each time that I have to stop to change the battery, it makes a new file. That's all that is. So basically on this day we had to change the battery 1, 2 times. And this just shows the raw pictures. And these pictures are in 4K. So, alright, what else? What else? Removed pics. Okay, now, what I do when I'm walking, sunshine starts the time lapse, so in the beginning of each clip, sunshine is right there. Now, the very beginning of the movie, it's going to have her. The camera's going to be on her. It's just she's absolutely beautiful, so she should be the very first thing that you see in the first ever time lapse walk across America. Okay, but there are tons of pics in here we got to go through. And these are pictures that are taken out. Now, what I'll do right before a stop, I will point the camera stabilizer down so I get a shot at the ground. And then when we go through the pictures, that tells us, okay, this has to be taken out. That way that the time lapse is flowing. And then when I get started, I will actually tip the camera down for about 20 seconds, and then I will start walking again. The camera takes one picture every 10 seconds. And then, like at the second step or stop, second or third stop, what Sunshine will do, oh, like right there, she has that one finger up. That means this was the very first leg of that day. And then on the second leg, after the battery's changed, she'll hold up two fingers. And then that tells us when we index everything, what goes where for that day. And we do everything day by day. That way, it's we can keep up with it, because it's a lot. It's absolutely mind-numbing, right? Because it's one big film with 8 different formats. So the pictures that we're getting are 4K, and I'm trying to get you to another point where Sunshine is holding up some fingers. Up like that. That's the third, third stop. See, the first one start. Actually, no, that's the second stop, because when we start, that's one block of time-lapse footage. 2 is 2 blocks. 3 means we're getting ready to start the third block of time-lapse footage for that day. Pretty cool, huh? So that's how that we are managing our time-lapse. And the reason why that we had to get a hard drive, because it's absolutely mind-numbing. This is actually a really cool picture. I'm thinking about posting this. I don't know. I gotta run it by Sunshine. Everything goes through her. Let's see here. What else? Pictures for posts. Now this I've got to clear out, because I've already put it on Facebook. This is when we visited Washington's headquarters. And if you look on our Facebook page, you can see all of these pictures that we took at the headquarters. And basically, what I did was put the GoPro on the handheld camera stabilizer, and we just walked through the museum. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. And we also took the tour of the actual headquarters. And I'll tell you something, it was pretty cool. It really, really was. And that's the key. The gentleman giving the tour actually let me hold the key and take a picture of it in my hand, just for a frame of reference. Now, I have very large hands. I actually wear a size 14 ring. So that will give you an idea on how big that the keys were back then. And that is the only key in existence for the front door of Washington's headquarters. So, just a little bit of information there. Hope that you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you later.